In this video, I'm going to compare Tattooed Chef, and have my little sandwich here, yes, it's loaf bread. I'm going to compare Tattooed Chef with some of the other companies in this space that are also very popular. What is up, everyone? I hope you are having an incredible holiday season. My name is Adam, and this is Broke Man Finance. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention one thing really quick. We've gotten a lot of comments and compliments on the new setup. I've got some new equipment. We got a new backdrop behind me, and I would love to take all the credit for that, but I can't. I had somebody give me a hand with that. They kind of guided me into the right direction, told me what I needed, what I didn't need. And the person I'm talking about is Ryan Weber. He is a filmmaker outside of Charlotte, does a lot of stuff with marketing. He has helped me tremendously, more than he probably realizes. And he's got a lot of videos on YouTube, and you can go on there right now and see the quality of work that he's doing. So make sure, if you're watching this, you go over there and you give him a follow, especially if there is any kind of ambition to have your own YouTube channel. A few days ago, I did a video on the Very Good Food Company, or Very Good Butchers, which is what the actual name is, but the stock name is Very Good Food Company. Whatever. I rated it a buy. The plant meat based industry is a extremely fast growing industry. I know that concept has been around for a long time. You don't need to leave me comments in the comment section. If you want to, fine, whatever. But I know that bean burgers have been around for a while. I get it. The point is, it's the rate of growth that we're seeing currently, and it's the suspected future growth that has people like me, and should have people like you, investors, very curious. In this video, I'm going to compare Tattooed Chef right here with some of the others in that same space. And by the end of it, you should understand, or have a very clear understanding of, why I chose the company that I end up choosing to put my money. And hopefully, with the information I'm about to lay on you, that should help you make a good decision on where you should put your money if you're wanting to get exposed to this industry with your portfolio. I thought, and I still do, I still believe that the Very Good Food Company, they are on the come up. And if you're looking to start a position in this space, and maybe you have limited funds, maybe you don't have as much capital as other people to put in this, then they may just be your best option. Beyond the Meat is without a doubt the Tesla, I use air quotes, in this space, and they are absolutely the big dog. You see them in all the grocery stores. You're seeing them in the fast food chains. But are they overvalued? What's going on with them? We're going to talk about that in just a minute as well. Those two are certainly on my watch list when it comes to this industry, but today I want to talk about the third one on my watch list, and that is Tattooed Chef, ticker symbol TTCF. Tattooed Chef wasn't always Tattooed Chef. Italia International formed in 2019. They merged with the Special Purpose Acquisition Firm, or SPAC, for y'all you stock market savvies out there, formed merger corporation to sell plant-based convenience foods under the brand Tattooed Chef. The literal Tattooed Chef and founder is Sarah Galletti. She helps run the company as the creative director, along with Sam Galletti, the president and CEO. After reading about Sarah and Sam and watching these interviews with them, I like them a lot. If I don't like that tip of that spear for a company, if I don't like that management team, I don't believe in their vision, whatever, I think they're a gaggle of McDouchebags, then I will not put my money in that company. I will not invest in a group of people that I don't believe in. And yes, I said gaggle of McDouchebags. I don't know if that's a financial term, but it just felt right. After running some of the numbers against Beyond Meat and Very, Tattooed Chef is sitting in a very impressive position financially. As mentioned in the Very Good Food video, and I'll put a link to that at the end as well, because I want you to watch all the way through. But in that video, I mentioned in there that their market cap is very small. They're a small cap company, but the market cap is around $650 million. Now, you go up a notch to the Tattooed Chef, and their market cap right now is around 1.65 billion. Now you go up several notches to Beyond the Meat, who's the big dog in the space, and they're sitting around 8.6 billion for their market cap, and that is at the time of this filming, because that could obviously change if you're watching this a few months from now. You may be asking yourself why I have not included Impossible Brands on this list, because that is probably Beyond's biggest competitor right now. They are enormously popular, but they're not publicly traded. They are a privately invested into company. And these three are very popular, and they're also at different places within the business and where they're in different places financially. And a side note about Impossible Foods, my ADHD kicks in and butterfly. Some of the investors, private investors for Impossible are Bill Gates, Jay-Z, Trevor Noah, Jaden Smith, Serena Williams, and the list goes on, but we'll save that for a video for when they finally decide to IPO. Back to the original three. Tattooed Chef is only 2.5 times more on the market cap than Very is. But Tattooed, in the third quarter of this year, they showed a revenue of 41 million. Now, Very in the third quarter had a revenue of around 1.4 million. That means Tattooed brought in almost $40 million more in that third quarter than Very did. Now granted, for Very, that was around 26.6% higher than it was in the previous quarter. And on the year, that put them up 322%. But Tattooed Chef is only a little more than double the cap of what Very is, but they earned $40 million more. Now check this out. Beyond the Meat, you heard me say they had a market cap of around 8.6 billion. So they have $7 billion more in market cap than Tattooed does. But in the third quarter, they only brought in $94 million. That's just a little more than double what the Tattooed Chef brought in. Now let's compare those caps against the share price. Very had that $650 million cap, 1.4 million in earnings for the third quarter, and is trading for around $5.65 at the time of this filming. Tattooed Chef is 2.5 times that cap, but $40 million more for the third quarter, and is trading for $25.21. That makes me look at Tattooed Chef as if they are very undervalued right now. And Beyond the Meat's not helping that right now. Obviously, Beyond the Meat is the biggest player in this space at around 8.6 billion, and they racked up 94 million for that third quarter. But they are currently trading at $138.09 at the time of this filming, making me wonder if Beyond is overvalued. While I believe that Beyond is going to continue to push up in share price, there's no question with all the things they have going on. But I don't think that they're going to push up at the same rate as a Very or a Tattooed. So I think there may be a little more growth potential on the onset with Tattooed and Very than there currently is with Beyond. But that's just because Beyond is just a little more mature stock and company than the other two. But with that comes less risk. Tattooed seems to be in a great position in terms of growth when you compare them to Very and Beyond. I also like the fact that you can find Tattooed in a store. I think the design's cool. I think the name's cool, and it kind of draws you to it and makes it stand out among all the other products. It doesn't blend in, and it has this, it feels trendy, hip, cool, several things that I'm not. Although, very good food company, they're building out some manufacturing places, and especially in the United States. And I'm sure we are going to see them in grocery stores and other places very soon. But regardless, if I'm looking right now, put my money in something today, I like seeing that company. I like seeing that product in the store. And they have a good selection of products. Look at this. And this looks like it's going to double next year. When you compare that to the Very Good Food Company, their menu is pretty limited. And when you look at Beyond, and maybe I missed something, but it looks like Beyond's in-store product selection isn't the biggest either. When comparing the third quarter to the third quarter of last year, Tattooed Chef's revenue was a record $41 million, a 65% increase compared to $24.8 million in the prior year period. Tattooed Chef brand product revenue was a record $22.6 million, an increase of 288% compared to $5.8 million in the prior year period. Plus, Tattooed Chef has hardly any debt. They have a little bit, but they have enough cash and assets that if they wanted to obliterate it, they could. I like that because that tells me that the folks running the show, like the CFO, Chuck Cargile, they're making the right moves financially and they're doing the right things. I can dig it. Real quick, I gotta taste this thing. Before we move on, here's a quick taste test of I've never had a cauliflower burger. Didn't even know that was a thing. I'm kind of nervous again. That's actually really good. So here's the bottom line. If I'm just now getting into this and I'm a brand new investor into this space, I want to find the best value I can. I want the most bang for my buck. I like Very, and they are 100% a buy. I believe they are going to see some considerable growth over the next several years, especially as they ramp up production. And they are 100% the cheapest on this list and have the lowest entry price. But that also comes with the most risk. I like BYND. I like the things that they're doing, but right now, I would like to see some more profits, so I'm a hold. I would either like to see some more profits that matches up with that share price, or I would like to see that share price dip and then me consider buying. So right now they're a hold, and I'm just watching on the sidelines with BYND. Obviously, I wish I could have got in a long time ago, but right now, just now to get in, I think it's too high of an entry point for me. It's a little too expensive for my taste right now with those same financials. With that being said, I like Tattooed Chef the most. I believe they give me the most value for my money. I think the product is good. I think their finances are even better. And that entry point of $25 a share is a reasonable price. It's not crazy expensive and it's not crazy cheap. And I think this company also comes along with less risk. In closing, I am starting a position in Tattooed Chef today. But that's all I have, folks. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, I hope your stocks stay green. I hope you stay safe, and I hope everyone out there has a very Merry Christmas.